4 games remain in the season, and it is Coventry who are happy to have avoided relegation. They now head back home to their fans, and their fans they'll be pleased to know that they will be at least playing in the League One next season. So they find Swindon at home waiting for them. Now Swindon are 20th in the league. They have big issues here. They are struggling to stay up, and next year for them is not as safe as it is for Coventry. Christie makes his return. He is on the bench for today, but he's back from injury, which is the key point. It's Swindon up against Coventry at home. Let's have a look at the squad here. Murphy stays in goal, and it's a bit of the same here throughout the whole team. They performed well last week, got the win over Peterborough, which is the key thing, getting that win. Adams and Clark on the wing backs there, with Webster and Willis in the middle, Mantum and Lobjewett central midfield with Baker and Fleck as always. Andy Ryan and Rudy Gestet up the top complete the side. Let's get down to the action. Swindon travelling to Coventry. So a big call here. Swindon need the performance of their life if they're going to reel in Coventry. You'd expect Coventry will win this one in a canter, but well, football is a funny sport. It's an early chance here too for Adams and Coventry. Oh, losing possession, and Swindon come away. Now they need to attack, and they need to attack fast, but they need to keep hold of the ball. Lobjewett finds himself within midfield, and he goes forward for Gestet now. Can he link up? Can he find another killer ball? Oh my good word, he does! Baker with another one via the boot of Rudy Gestet, who's really proving to be an asset in shaping these goals. It's 1-0 Coventry. Pritchard had a free kick which went straight to the wall. Oh, that ball's deflected out, and Clark, brilliant defence from Coventry. Their defence has been classy. There's a chance here on goal. Murphy saves, can't get the rebound, and it is 1-1. Swindon find their way back in the match, and that could be a concern. Can Coventry keep their heads about them here? A good crowd turned out for today's match, 2,867. Finding a bit of a contest here for their home side as Ryan pops it over the top. He's free and he's wide. How did the youngster miss it? I'm not sure. A blowing chance to take the lead before the break. Now we're into the second half. Jacobs with the ball for Swindon. Gives it to Thompson. Going back for Jacobs, crosses flat and low. Good save from the defence, getting in the way of everything the attack has to throw at them. Adams throws in for Coventry. Finds Fleck. Goes back for Adams. He holds it up. Oh, just about gets in trouble with Jacobs. There's a real mix-up here. What a tussle for the ball. Adams gets it. Fleck went back to cover as Adams was looking like he wouldn't get his way through. Good ball. Gestet. 1-on-1. Can't finish the job. And Irvine puts in a punishing hit to finish off Gestet. He should be finishing off the game. It should be 2-1 to Coventry. It's not. It's still 1-1. What a shot. What a play. What a spectacular ball through the middle. Swindon can't capitalise. And we are still tied up here at 1-1. Willis. Oh, that's just about a mistake. Oh, here's a chance for Swindon. Can't benefit on the mistake. It's fallen back for Cox, though. He plays it through. Ball over the top. The Coventry diffuse. Yet another attack from Swindon. Oh, that's a nice header inside. Ryan is screaming up. Ryan's looking good. He pops it across. Beautiful pass. Fleck scores. Fleck scores for Coventry. It's 2-1, and we're 86 minutes done here. Well, you have to call it that experience and ability to pass that ball from Andy Ryan for such a young player. The composure to slow things down and pick out his option was superb. Have Swindon got a reply? Mason's on the ball. They're in the right area of the field. They have possession. If they can get a draw, I'm sure they'll be fairly happy with that. Coventry, they'll be wanting the win. Here's a flat shot, comes in, it squirts out. And Jordan Clark says thank you. I'll get rid of that. Gestet obliges and turns and puts a killer pass through for Andy Ryan. He's onside and he finishes the job. Andy Ryan scores another beauty. It's 3-1 and they're doing it with an absolute ease now. Willis on a free kick, 93rd minute. Coventry will be happy just to play this one out. 2-goal lead. Oh, long range shot. Doesn't matter, it's all over. 3-1, Coventry doing the job. So that is exactly what Coventry needed from their match today against Swindon. A good crowd for them. The fans are really showing their support as a team pile their way up the ladder. They move into 10th position now. They're right on the cusp of their top 10. 63 points they have. A bit of a concern, as you can see there. Leon Lobjewett is injured. How long will he be out for? Hopefully not too long. Should just be a couple of days for Lobjewett. He should be okay for the next match. So 3-1. It looks good on paper, but really it was left very, very late. 87th minute for the second goal, and it looked like it was going to peter out to a 1-1 draw. Didn't happen, and Coventry, 2 late goals. Brilliant performance, and Rudy Gestet, he's performing as we expected, as the player we wanted. Maybe the problem here with the Coventry strikers is that they are all goal scorers. You always need that man up front who will be the one to make the play. The balls he's sending through for Baker and Fleck, as well as that killer one for Andy Ryan. But Baker and Fleck are really benefiting from his beautiful passes as they come in from the wing. He is really proving to be a massive asset, and an 8.5 confirms that. Andy Webster, a monster in defence, an 8.1 for him, and an 8 for Andy Ryan as well. Looking at the stats here, once again, Coventry possession 56%, but only 10 shots on goal. Swindon 8, but the ones that hit the net are the ones that count, and a 3-1 win is exactly what Coventry needed. They are looking good now into 10th, and they have just a handful of games to go, just 3. So where will they end up? It's going to be close. If they get in that top 10, I'm sure they will be extremely happy. Just 3 matches to go of the 2013-14 season, and Coventry, as they make their way up into 10th position leading into today's match, they could be, well, up for a great finish to their year. Really, realistically, can they make it into that top 6 group? Well, it's really marginal. We'll check out the table after this match here, but first off, first things first, Oldham at home to face Coventry. Let's take a look at the starting 11 for today's match. Murphy retains his spot in goal. He has been huge in the goal box. His defensive line is made up of Adams, Webster, Willis and Clark. Mantum and Lobjewett will partner in the midfield. Fleck and Baker, Ryan and Gestet up top. That is another similar team, exactly the same. They are the form team at the moment, and they will be the team that we will look to lead Coventry to the end of the season. Hopefully a few more good results in them. Christie is returning once again, still on the bench, still fighting to recover from his big injury, and he will start hopefully coming off the bench later on in the match. So it's home away here for Coventry as they hit the road once again, away to the 14th place Oldham. And they get off to a good start too. First real chance, here's Fleck with a free kick. Oh, it's in! Fleck scores 1-0 to Coventry. Where did that come from? Just 8 minutes in, Fleck scores with a free kick. It's 1-0. Another free kick from Fleck. This one doesn't find his mark. It was quite a long way out. As Jordan Clark brings it forward for Mantum, who finds Adams. So Coventry are already dominating this fixture here. All the chances going their way. 11 minutes into the game. Lobjewett looking for options, searching. Ends up going back to Mantum. He finds Baker, who dribbles too far. First touch poor. Oh, but it's popped out for Gestert. And an easy finish. Rudy Gestert finally dots himself one for his own. He's put it on a platter for everyone else. This time he got a gift. It's 2-0 to Coventry. Gestert. Beautiful ball. Mantum! Oh! What a strike from Sam Mantum! It is 3-0. That is class. Pure class from Mantum. Watch that over and over again. It was beautiful. So Oldham haven't had anything to celebrate, and they're down by 3. Flicking it forward. But Clark comes away with it. Oh, and it's bounced over the top of defence. Gestert puts on a heavy first touch, loses the ball, but it's popped out beautifully for Baker. Baker centres, Lovejoy finds his foot, gets it through, it's 4-0! 4-0! Coventry are on fire! 4 goals in 29 minutes. Free kick for Fleck. Goes deep. Oh my goodness, what an absolutely outstanding strike. Freakish talent from Fleck. It's 5-0. 5-0. Fleck is on fire. Where has this Coventry come from? Another free kick for Fleck. Goes far post. Oh, it's missed by a whisker. And it's called a corner kick as well. Coming off a defender. Fleck will take it. Goes far post, very deep. Cleared away, and Baker comes across with it. It is 5-0. Coventry are playing out of their skin. I take nothing away here. Oldham are 14th. They're not a bad team. They're not relegation threatened at all. They are playing very well, but they are just getting comprehensively drubbed here by a Coventry team on top of the world. Ball goes across for Rooney. Oh, this is a good chance. Something back for Dayton. Great defence from Webster. And here we go, second half. It's 5-0. As Baker coming down the wing. Well, he's been fouled there from Drury. Interesting name. He's in trouble with the official. Gets a talking to and gets himself a yellow card. If things couldn't get worse, 5-0. Goodness me. Free kick again for Fleck. A hat-trick of free kicks maybe? No. Thomas deals with that one. Probably the first time he's touched the ball. And his team's down by 5. He goes long with his kick. And he finds Coventry players everywhere. Now, here's some ball for Oldham. What can they cook up? Nothing. They've given it straight to Adams, who loses it. Rooney picks it up. He flicks it forward. Good chance here. Good one. Oh, but it's gone straight through to Mantum. Oh, they are playing something else today, Coventry. Lovejoy feeds it through to Gestert. Goes to youngster Ryan, who, he gets double teamed, then he loses the ball. Popped over the top. It finds Rooney. Rooney's got a man. He's got it wide open. Finds him. Oh, brilliant save, but the rebound goes past Murphy. Well, you can't blame Murphy there. He saved the first shot, which was very well saved as well. But it's 5-1. Goodwin puts in a corner, and it's number 2 for Oldham. 60 gone, and they find their second. 5-2 is the score now. Until the 90th minute. The comeback has been thwarted quite comprehensively here from Coventry, and they win a massive victory, 5-2, and 3 huge points on the road against Oldham. Well, take a bow for that first half, Coventry. That was spectacular. 5-0 at half time. Oldham come back in the second half, grabbing a couple of goals, but in the end was nothing to stop the superior work from Coventry. Let's take a check through some ratings here. Jordan Clark, 8. The rest of the defence, 7s. Lovejoy and Mantum, 8.2, 8.4. Baker, 8.2. Fleck, 8.8. 8.1 for Gestert. And a 7.9 for Andy Ryan. A beautiful team performance. And how good were those goals from Fleck? That second one was just absolute rubbish. How that come out, it's almost the unbelievable scene of the month. Quite classic stuff there from John Fleck. When you look at the stats here, you see Oldham have actually dominated possession in that match. I would presume Coventry, 5-0 at half-time, will be happy to sit back and say, yep, this game's in the bag. They conceded a couple. That won't please them, but a great game, a great pile of goals, and at least the neutral fan here today got plenty of entertainment. So that win, 66 points now. Keep this in mind, up to 7th. 7th. Coventry are 7th, and we'll check out the table straight after this. The team is pretty tired though after that, but it was a vintage performance from Coventry. 5-2 the win over Oldham, and just a couple of games left in the season. Let's check out the table before we head to our last match of April. And here we are with just 2 matches remaining in the season. Coventry putting up a massive fight here. Would you believe at the start of the season it could have been this close? We have 2 games to go. We are just 1 point adrift of the top 6. Can Coventry do the unthinkable? And can they finish the season in a playoff position? We are really cracking home in superb form. The question is, can we finish the job? Goal difference is going to help us out exceptionally well. Plus 30. Look at it. It's the best in the league. No one can match it. Not even Wolves, the top side. We are plus 30. And if you give us our 10 points back, we are sitting in 2nd spot. Already would have had a playoff spot. Already done and dusted. But we're going to do it the hard way. And with 2 to go, Coventry, the ball is in your court. And following that spectacular performance from John Fleck, he's found himself in the Sky Bet League 1 Team of the Week, starting on the left wing. The man has been a freak this season, and he continues his form and style. Great work from Fleck, Team of the Week. So 2 games to go in the season. You've seen the table. You've seen we are just 1 point adrift of the top 6. It's almost a dream to think Coventry could have come this far. The goal was to get near that top 10. The top half, proved that if we didn't have that deduction, we would be a top side and we could attack that next season. But we've got the chance. We've got 2 games. We've got a real chance to prove our worth. Ironically, it is against what's seemingly becoming the old foe in Wolves. We met them not long ago in the Johnson Paint Trophy final. And now we meet them again here for our second last match of the Sky Bet League 1. It is Coventry versus the Wolves. Coventry at home today, and let's check out the starting team. Joe Murphy is in goal, but it is in the defensive line. We have a change with Cyrus Christie coming back into the starting 11, replacing Jordan Clark, and he will partner Adams, Webster and Willis along the defensive line. Mantom and Lobjewett in midfield, Baker and Fleck on the wings. Gestet has a new partner up front. Leon Clark is returning from a bit of an injury break, and he will be up front to score, hopefully, plenty of goals. So does Wolves, travelling to Coventry for the second last match of the season. Let's check out the action. Wolves are first on the table. Do not forget that they are the top team in the competition, and the crowd know it as well. 5,907. Coventry, and I'd say Wolves fans as well, have turned out for this classic one. And it's going to decide how Coventry will finish this season. A good result here could mean so much. Murphy's in the action early. And the defence is trying to get the nerves down. It's another match, but it could be a big one for Coventry. Long ball forward, once again from Murphy. The keeper's keeping in the action as it switch play to the left side. The ball falls down and Davis has it. Now Wolves have got the ball. Now's a chance here. It's a big chance, and it's that man again, Ismail. He crosses long. He crosses beautifully for Doyle. But Murphy's equal to that task. And he pops it forward for Willis. Long ball missed by the defence. Leon Clark, first time shot, puts it away. 1-0 Coventry. Leon Clark want to return to the Coventry lineup. First time shot, hammers it home. 1-0 Coventry. Manton gets it on the left side. Starts to go back to Willis. Oh, shocking pass. Davis plucks it from his feet and he swings it wide. He's on it again, but the pass has hit a defender and it squirts out to Clark and he slows it down with flick. But he loses it. Loses it to Alcock. And he comes up the right-hand wing. Slowing it down as well as Wolves. Now Ismail. He's really a key man. They really go to quite heavily. Oh, beautiful ball this time. Nails Doyle, and it is 1-1. Wolves are back in the match as they did last time these two sides met. Scoring a beautiful equaliser. We are all tied up. Sacco gives it to Doyle, who just about scores a second. Long ball upfield. Only two men there. Gestet gets, and Gestet is thumped. Oh no. Well, we saw a red card last time these two sides met. And Keane is in trouble. He has got himself a yellow. Well, that's not good news after about half an hour for Wolves. Manton finds Lobjewett. Oh, now Lobjewett's hit heavily. No call from the ref. Davis finds Cole. Sacco, goes around the outside. Brilliant work. Finds themselves behind the defence. And Pyle drives it way over the bar. Disappointing end there. And we're all tied up one apiece. Into the second half. A draw. Well, that won't matter Coventry too much, I guess. But a win would be so huge for their season. Wolves get the ball. I'm sure they won't want to give any points away. And they'll be wanting to win just as much. Adams looks for Fleck. He finds only Ismail. And they come away again. Doyle! Can't get number 2. His shot is wide. Wolves are having a lot of this possession. They're having a lot of attack here as that one goes right up the touchline. And it's picked up from Coventry. They go back to Murphy. He puts on a long ball. Plucked out. Wolves head it forward and Lobjewett gets dispossessed in midfield. Edwards can't find his way through. Eventually picks it up with Davis again and goes to Sacco. He looks to come down the left. He changes his mind. No way through the defence. Goes back to Davis, who is really commanding this team around the field. Cole! Oh, Cole! What a shot! It's fallen free! This time, yes! Ismail scores. And if anyone else deserves one, it's probably him. He's been a key player. It's 2-1 to Wolves. They could be the team to spoil the Coventry party. Oh, hold the phone here. Clark's through. What happened? The defence is shot. Leon Clark gets the equaliser. 85th minute. And they are back in it through the iconic Leon Clark. What happened to the defence? The back pass and no one's interested. 91 gone now. The game all but destined for a draw. Baker, he's going to give it one last shot though. Don't discount his trying ability. Cross comes in, looking across for Clark. Finds Ryan! Ryan scores! Ryan scores for Coventry! They have a winner! 92 minutes in, and the young prodigy, Andy Ryan, scores! Wolves kick off. They need a goal. They need something very quickly. Davis goes long. That's a poor ball. Murphy will sweep that up. No worries. And how much stoppage time is the ref going to give here? 93 goes. It's all over. Oh boy, this is a cracker. 3-2 Coventry win over the top place Wolves. Andy Ryan, you impact little beauty. What a goal from the young man. 92nd minute, he wins it for Coventry. And, well, that is 3 points that will be priceless. That is 3 points from the gods, no doubt about that, for Coventry, nothing religious there, nothing at all. So with that in mind, Wolves down. They're first, they're the best team. Coventry take the points, 3 points to them. The crowd of near 6,000 will be so joyous over that result. They move now. Coventry, 6th position. They are in 6th spot. 69 points, 1 match to play. A win in their final match will all but secure their spot. We'll check out the table before our last match in just a second. Let's check out the results, the stats from today's game. A beautiful win against Wolves. The game was really centred around Leon Clark. An 8.8, he is the go-to man. Jordan Willis, a solid rock in defence. An 8.1 for him. Carl Baker made a nice cameo, a 7.1 for the captain. But that was just the result they needed. A bit of a worry for the Wolves there. A couple of yellows and Alcott getting injured. But they've secured their spot. They're promoted. You do kind of wonder if they were really concerned about losing that match for Wolves. They are ready for next season. Coventry, though, well, they were made to work for it. Look at the stats. 53-47 possession to Coventry. 11 shots, 19 for Wolves. And 6 on target each. So that just shows you the accuracy that Coventry's shooting with at the moment. But that is it. We've got the win. Coventry is 6th. Let's check out the table. Let's see what we need to do in our last match to secure a playoff spot. But before we check out the final table before our last match, let's have a look at some of the rewards we've got from that week. A beautiful victory, and deservedly so. Leon Clark and Jordan Willis get in the team of the week following that game. They were outstanding and fully deserved. Another 2 players in the team of the week. Good stuff, good for them. The accolades don't stop there though, with Leon Lobjewett claiming the Young Player of the Month. That, well, he is one of the classiest young players in the division. There's no doubt about that. Look at what he's contending with here. Players on loan from Tottenham and, well, 2 players on loan from Tottenham coming 2nd and 3rd. That is extraordinary, proving he is really a top shelf player. Leon Lobjewett, congrats to him. Young Player of the Month. And do you remember it? It was only a few moments ago. Sam Mantum versus Oldham. That beautiful strike from long range, top corner, goal of the month. Well, why not? Let's check that one out and see just how beautiful that was. Sam Mantum, goal of the month. It's 2-0 to Coventry. Guess that. Beautiful ball. Mantum! Oh! What a strike from Sam Mantum! It is 3-0. But wait, there's more. Coventry manager Tony Owens has grabbed himself the League One Manager of the Month for April. Look at the results here. It's easy to forget what we've achieved in this month. It's just fantastic. The results have been outstanding. Coventry, 2-1 over Crewe, 2-0 over Dons, 1-0 over Peterborough, 3-1 over Swindon, 5-2 over Oldham, and 3-2 over Wolves. Wow, what a month. 3 huge wins and a pile of points to go with it. 2nd and 3rd, miles off the pace. Don't even worry about those scrubs. It is all Coventry for April. It's really hard to give anyone else the player of the month. The star man of April, it just has to go with John Fleck. He has been a freak. Let's be quite fair and quite honest. Look at his last 5 ratings. 8.8, a 6.5 off day, you know, everyone has them. A 7.5 and 8.8 again. And then rounds it out with just, you know, everyone else is doing the work. I'll just watch, he says. But he is an absolute freak this year. John Fleck, just 22. An average rating, 7.62. And his free kick taking is just the best. He is a superb player and he is the star man of the month for April. So this is what we're all waiting to see here. The Skybet League One table with 1 match to go. Coventry sits 6th with 69 points, and as we called it earlier on in the season, plus 31 goal difference is the difference. if they were bad, had a poor goal difference, they would still be 9th. Look at Rotherham. They are down in 9th place. They are on 69 points. There you go. Goal difference has got us in the top 6. 1 game to go. We have 2 teams ahead of us on 70. If they win, we can't pass them. But the big thing, if we lose our final match, we could really be in a tight spot. We will need a lot of teams to not gain a point. That is Rotherham, that is Bristol, and that is Brentford. 3 teams, no points. It's a big ask. All we need to do is win 1 final game, and we are done. And at the other end of the table, Gillingham and Carlisle are gone. Walsall and Colchester seem to be the other 2 sides who are favourites to go. Swindon, Crewe, they're flirting with danger there. But that's going to be tough for those teams as well. A couple of points in that relegation battle. At the top, Wolves and Preston. Champions for Wolves and promotion for Preston. With 1 match to go. Well, it's going to be a cracker. And you have to stay tuned for that one next time. That is right. 1 match to go against Sheffield United. Well, it's going to be a big one. It's going to be a cracker. It has to be. Coventry need 1 more big match, and then they are in the playoffs. And any football fan knows that once that happens, it is open slather. Anything can happen. And Coventry, if they keep this form up, this freakish form, they could easily be the team to get promoted from the playoff games. That is what is at stake here. How have we got in this position? Riddle me that, because I don't know. We started off averagely, we slowly built into it, the team is brought into the atmosphere, it's brought into the tactics, and look at that form. Look at that form. Since that Wolves game, where we won the Johnston Paint Trophy final, it's just freakish results, all the way down with 1 to go. That is me for April. Thank you all for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. There's going to be heaps more coming up now with so much more free time for us. I can bring out lots more Football Manager, and there's plenty of huge action coming. We'll crack on, get into Season 2, and see some real action with Coventry City. Thank you all for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series, and I'll see you again soon for the final game. Possibly playoffs, depending where we finish. I guess if we do win, we will have to play playoffs, so they'll be coming again in the next part. Should we get there, of course, we could easily miss out and we'll be off preparing for another year in League One. Stay tuned for that, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Until then, take care.